Good morning. I have no idea if you can see me or not because of the way the sun's shining. I am on the Leeds and Liverpool canal in Bingley, and I've parked in Bingley. I shall be just walking along until I've had enough, and then I shall get the train back to Bingley. My objective over the winter months is to walk this entire canal. I was going to go wild camping today because the weather looks so nice and clear, but I want to go up one of the peaks. It was looking awfully cold up there, and I woke up with a bit of a sore throat, so I thought, nah. And I feel like the fact it was going to be like something like -8 or something. Oh no, I think I'll give that a miss for today. Might do it a bit later. It is cold and the sun's shining. No, I'm not sure if this is, I don't think this is the 5-rise lock, I think it's what it goes along. If I remember rightly, I've been here once before. And I walked the other way. I just came up and had a look at the locks and then went back. So after here I haven't actually walked along this part of the canal. There's one, there's two. Oof. I think that's number 3. I think the 5 rises a bit further on, which is gorgeous. One, two. 3. Need to cross over. There's a little bridge up here. And here it is. Quite busy along here. Dog walkers, cyclists, people stopping in front of you and spoiling your photo opportunity. So this is the cafe at the Bingley 5-rise lock. There's a bit of a marina there. People everywhere, being a Saturday. Showing the sign saying Skipton's 12.5 miles. Don't think I'll have enough daylight to make that today. But we'll see how we go for time. Nice little marina. Kind of clubhouse or something. Sheds, greenhouse, sheltered barbecue area. Interesting looking boat, this one. What's it called? Nevy's Ark. Looks like it's one of those old orange subby things, and they've just painted it to look different. So, 1988. Haven't really got a lot to say about 1988. Moved up to the Wirral, and Spent most of the time there working and saving up for the big 1989. While I was there, the other thing I picked up how to say was, see if I can say it now. Alright, no, can't get it, can't get the roll. Alright, whack. Got it that time. Alright. Something like that anyway. Alright, whack. Anyway, so that was interesting. I did two main jobs while I was there. I did a summer job working for the local council in the gardens, and when that's finished I got a job working at Candy, a white goods manufacturer. Anyway, it was interesting as well in a way. A lot of people were interesting. Still busy. Anyway, after working away and saving up little beavers, summer was fast approaching in 1989. So we decided to go and do Europe. No fixed plans. We got rid of everything. I think I had one suitcase I left behind in storage with my aunties, and we jumped in the Mini. I had a Mini I bought in London, and we took off. That's good. We also had a tent, but a lot of the time, some of the time actually, we still had the oops, I'm letting a secret out there. While we still had the car, we'd sleep in the Mini. I don't know how we did it. I had the front two seats so as to curl around the fucking handbrake thing. And yeah, but we did it. And anyway, France was fairly non-eventful. It was quite good, you know. And that looked pretty. Looks like it's actually got a chimney on it. Yeah, it has. Might be small for some to live in. But anyway, here's lovely signs that give you times. An hour to walk to Cliffley. Now it's going to take me an hour. See? Well, like it take me an hour and a half. What distances? Miles. Anyway. Where are we? Oh, France, yes. We got as far as Nice in the Mini. And then I think head gasket went on it or something. So we left it there and continued on via train and buses and hitchhiking. And we got a train across into Italy. And then we did some hitchhiking in Italy. Those crazy drivers. But, and then we, from there we went down to, oh, it was Yugoslavia then. Obviously it's not Yugoslavia anymore. And then from Yugoslavia, I can't remember where we got the bus from, coach, into Greece. No, we weren't going to go to Athens. We were going to go to this other town. It's about halfway before you get to Athens. Anyway, because it was we didn't know when the stop was. The driver didn't tell us. Next thing you know, we're pulling up in the Athens bus station at some ridiculous time of something like 1 o'clock in the morning. So, oh well, we're in Athens now. So we got our sleeping bags out, parked ourselves on a seat in the bus station and went to sleep. And then about 6:30, the commuters come and rudely awoken us because they wanted to sit down. So we had to get up. That was alright though. We then did a lot of island hopping. Which is fun in itself, trying to get on those ferries, I tell you. It's like a charge. Just to get actually picked up, because you have your backpack on and the crowd would crush and it actually pick you up and carry you a couple of times. But yeah, it's time lazing on beaches and drinking beer. It was dry as well, so we just had slept in it, and we didn't have any wind. We just had a basic tent, single skin job, but it's fine. Like I said, it didn't rain. We didn't have sleeping mats. Just had our sleeping bags. I wouldn't mind going back to Greece actually. I'm doing some island hopping. But with the tent actually. It's too I'll probably get rooms if there was ones available, but I think it's the days of those sort of basic cheap holidays almost gone. So what do we do to Greece? Oh, then we went over to Rhodes, that's right. And it's a few days fun in Rhodes. There was this particular cafe thing people used to go for their breakfast. And they'd nicknamed the owner Grumpy. Because, oh my god, was he grumpy. The thing is, like, he'd spend the summer running that cafe, and in the winter months he'd go off to Barbados. So I don't think it was too bad. We then decided, thought, right, let's do it, let's go to Israel and Egypt. So, not being 100% sure if we needed visas for Israel or not. So while we were in Rhodes, we called into the Israeli embassy to ask them a simple question: do we need visas? Anyway, they took our passports and we sat there, oh, it must have been for a freaking hour. Eventually, this bloke come back with our passports and says, what do you want? Really? And we said, we just want to know if you need visas. And he goes, oh, you have to go. And I was like, we went over there. And they just gone up and done the big security check on us. We didn't need visas, by the way. There's a nature reserve coming up soon. So I'll see if I can stop there and have me lunch. Nice little bungalows along here next to the canal. Quite nice. Path's gone onto a muddy track. Getting close to Silsden, which was my intended stopping ground anyway. I was going to drive to Silsden and get the train back to Bingley, and then walk back. But this time I decided to park in Bingley and just get walking because it's not that a lot of daylight, so I might as well use most of it, even if I'm getting the train back in the dark. It's not a problem. Nice little area around here. Now, if I was going to do what I was originally planning on doing, was walking this in sections but doing wild camps on the way, those woods over there are good contenders. I am thinking about getting I think I've got the wild camping fever. Because I'm now thinking about getting a tarp, a proper tarp, not those crappy little things, ground sheet ones that I have. 3x3, and using it like a tent. I got some new walking poles yesterday or the day before. Yesterday I got some because the one I have has like a handle on it, and so I've decided to get like ordinary ones. I get a pair of them because unfortunately my knees are always playing up on me, so one or the other. So I think I need 2 walking poles now. Don't know if I use 2, but I mean, for a really bad, steep descents, I probably need 2 now. I thought, well, if I'm going to get them, because that's always been holding me up about getting a tarp, because the walking stick I had actually didn't, because of the way it's designed, because it's the handle didn't actually come up very high as what you need to use it with a tarp. Now they've got me new walking poles, I may very well be able to. That could be quite convenient with a bivvy bag, because and you'd have plenty of sitting up room, and you'd be able to cook in it easy. So you had it tied down proper tight. So I think I might look into that. I just met someone who's actually walking the whole canal walk. Being started on Monday. There's been wild camping on the way. So I pointed out those woods that I've just passed. I said they look quite good. It's nearly finished now. He'll finish tomorrow probably. The train station is a wee way from the canal in Silsden, so I'm just making my way there now. It's the sun going down over there. Oh, there's how many times I have driven past this piece of road going up to Bolton Abbey, Dales. I've never stopped there, and here I am now walking it. Fantastic. I'm back in Bingley, and turned out to be about a 7.5 mile walk, and I've just made myself a cup of tea, so I shall just have this. It's a small one, and it's a tad too hot. And then I shall head on home. It's getting so dark, but it's not actually that late. But yeah, so that was okay. It's quite built up. There's a lot of houses on either side of the canal on this section. So a lot of houses that back right onto the canal and had, I think, mooring spots for boats. Little bungalows in it. Look quite nice. Something we can consider. Anyway. Geese, a few swans, lots of ducks on the canal. And that's about it. Didn't do it too cold. I think I probably had one too many layers on. Never know, do you? You never know. I needed this. So I shall finish this and then head on home. Plan the next camp. I'd like to find something a bit lower down that isn't as cold. Well, I'd like to be on top of one of the peaks, but it's awfully, the feel like temperatures are really quite low. Carry a lot of stuff up.